that cable right there is our new internet cable. So, always gotta start the video off by coughing. But yes, we have our internet back. I am so freaking happy about that. Only 2 days, but unfortunately it was 2 days out of our 4-day weekend. So, but hey, I got to come home from work today and actually be able to go on the internet, or at least not have to use my phone's hotspot, which I had very little high-speed data, and I used it all to watch a, like 30 minutes of a 4-hour YouTube video. By the way, Pyrocynical's video on Cruelty Squad is pretty good. But, so apparently this is not exclusive to us. Google Fiber cutting people's internet cables just because they didn't care. They just dig through the ground and put it in, or at least the Google Fiber contractors. Because we got Windstream, and the guy that came and replaced the cable today, I wasn't here, I was at work, but my dad was here, said that they have been backed up having to replace people's internet cables that have been cut by the contractors installing Google Fiber. And then this Windstream guy also says he has a buddy working for Spectrum, and they've also been slammed with replacing cables that Google Fiber has cut. And then my coworker at work, Miranda, her husband works for AT&T, and they're doing the same thing. So this is a pattern. They do not give two flying fricks. I gotta be family friendly. They don't care. The contractors installing Google Fiber in this area, around the Charlotte area, because, seeing frickin' advertisements on YouTube, hey, Charlotte area, Google Fiber's coming to you. We're here to cut all your previous internet cables. And just earlier today, they were checking the fire hydrant across the street from our house. Like, if they had hit, if they had, frickin' burst a water pipe, which they might have in our neighbors across the street, but I didn't see any water squirting out. But if they did that, then the city would kill them for that. But right now, I think, from what we know, gosh, not Spectrum. What's the one we have? I forgot what internet provider we have. I said it earlier. Windstream, okay. Yeah, Windstream, we know from the Windstream guy that they are already filing a lawsuit against Google, and I guarantee you, AT&T, Spectrum, others who have had to go out and replace so many different internet cables that have been cut by their contractors are going to be doing the same. So I think this Google Fiber thing is not really going to take off, just because the contractors that got to do it do not care and cut through anything that was in their way, and so cut countless internet cables and probably plenty of other things, like almost bursting a water pipe across the street. Yeah, it's been pretty crappy, and my coworker Miranda's told me that Google Fiber ain't even that fast. So we're fine with our Windstream fiber right now. It's worked well served us well for a few years now. Haven't had too many problems with it until, of course, they just cut it. And they don't tell anyone, and they've done this anywhere they've installed it, they've had these problems. So, yeah, this Google Fiber thing is not going to take off just because of how poor of a job they did with installing it, and not caring to check for cables, or just cutting through them. Leave it to Google to hire cheap contractors that do an absolute crap job and cut through people's internet cables. So anyway, yeah, but internet's back, and screw you, Google.